Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to learn how to make a basic sleeve. If this is something that interests you, kindly watch this video to the end. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend to other viewers. So right here is my pattern paper, okay, and I've marked my starting point up here. So what I'm going to mark is the length of my long sleeve, and the length of my long sleeve is 20 inches, and I'm going to add extra 1.5 inch as hemming allowance. So I'll go ahead now and mark my actual sleeve length. I'm going to mark it out. So after marking it, I'm going to roll it out like this. So after rolling it out, the next thing I'm going to do now is to determine my sleeve cap. Divide your bust divided by 12 plus 1 inch. Whatever you have, you mark it down here. So mine is 3.5 inches, and I'm going to mark it here. So after marking it here, I'm going to take a slant line here like this. Okay, so the next thing is to divide what you have here into 3. Okay, now when you're folding your paper, you're going to be using your round armhole to determine the amount of fabric or paper you're going to fold. So up here I'll mark 1/2 inch up here, and then 1/2 inch down here, and I will connect all of the points together. So after connecting the points together, I'm going to take my biceps. I'm supposed to take this first before taking my sleeve cap, and also take my elbow measurements. Okay, so I'll roll all of the marks together. So after rolling it together, I'm going to impute half of my arm side, okay, and also half of my elbow and half of my wrist. Once you've marked all of that, I'm going to measure my round armhole. Okay, now when you want to measure your wrist, you can see how I measured it. So I'm also going to measure my round armhole, which is also called the arm side. Okay, you measure what you have around there. So mine is 8 inches, and I'm going to mark 8 inches like this. I'll go ahead now and connect it together. After connecting together, I'm going to be adding 1 inch sewing allowance to the side. If you want to add lining to yours, you can add up to 1.5 inch sewing allowance. So I'm going to also connect this line together. Now the lower part, you need to fold the lower part in. Your hemming allowance, you need to fold it in before you cut this out. Okay, now at the arm area, I'm going to also add 1/2 inch joining allowance to that place, and after that I'll go ahead and cut it out. So after cutting it out, you should have something like this. Okay, so I'm going to place this now on the fabric. You're going to fold your fabric into 2, okay, and place this, the center of the sleeve, at the center of the fabric. Then you go ahead and cut it out. You can see the way I folded my fabric. Place your pattern on it, and then go ahead and cut it out. You can actually draft this on your fabric directly. Okay, this is a tutorial. I'm drafting it on the paper so that we all can see it. So I will go ahead now, take this to my sewing machine, sew in the hemming allowance, and also stitch it at the side. Okay, so you can use your lining to fold in the hemming allowance if you want. So guys, this is my sleeve, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you do, please consider to give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend my video to other viewers, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you can get notification when next I post new videos. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.